What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Woo! I am sweaty, hot, and toasty. I just got done with a walk. My coach has me doing nostril breathing cardio once a week, where I wear my heart rate monitor and just like it sounds, I have to breathe in and out my nose, not through my mouth, and I keep my heart rate at between 110 and 120. So yeah, I'm feeling it's a little warm outside. Otherwise, that's obviously a pretty low heart rate that doesn't elicit quite a sweaty response, but it's like over 80 degrees here, so there's that. Anyway, but speaking of my coach, I wanted to talk about one of my major wins from this last week and share what a pattern that I noticed that I think a lot of people can relate to. I, in the past, have had here's the thing, I'll give you some background. So I've hired a lot of fitness coaches for myself. I'm a fitness coach, but I love having a coach. I love learning from people that are more advanced than me, and have somebody that holds me accountable. I tend to overthink my own program, so I want to have somebody else just take over when it comes to my stuff. And I hired somebody that I've been following for like 4 years. He's brilliant, super smart, and finally in a place where I was ready to spend the money on him and ready to commit. Now, again, backing up, I've had a lot of different coaches in the past, and gosh, so many times I've hired somebody, and then what would happen is, I don't know, maybe by the third week, my body would just get inflamed. I would incur, not necessarily an injury, but definitely some inflammation in my body that did not feel good. And I would stop coaching with that person. And, sometimes it would work out longer, sometimes shorter, but inevitably, I had started out with a goal, and I never followed through completely, right? So think about your own life, whether that's a health and fitness goal, a career goal, nutrition goal, whatever. So what I recognized is I've only been working with him for about a month now and really enjoying it, but I could feel some aches and pains coming up. And what I realized, I really was able to step back and see, like, first off, there was a lot of noise in my head, right? There's a lot of language around working with him and him maybe not understanding my body and just creating a lot of stories. And whether they're right or wrong, a lot of times we're just making stuff up in our head and seeing things the way that we see it, but not as they actually are, and if I knew that if I, just communicated to him, that would allow us to be on the same page. And I think in the past, maybe I've even had the thought like, okay, what's the point in communicating? It's too hard. It's just not going to work out. It's easier to do my own thing because I can feel my body and I can just change my workout when I want to, but I never get to that level that I really want. It's like I always hold myself back from really creating, muscle gains or, changing my patterns or health, or just keep doing the same thing over and over again and never really just moving forward. So my win was recognizing my pattern and communicating. It really came down to communicating to him. Sorry for shaking the camera. It really came down to communicating to him, but also being more patient with myself. I was, this last week, I was working through some exercises that I probably should have just stopped doing the exercise, but I just had this thing inside me that, no, it's okay, keep going. And that comes from a deeper story deep inside, like not wanting to let him down, not wanting to look like a failure again, just story after story after story that you're not necessarily hearing, but it's coming out in your actions. So look at your own life. See where you're getting, I call it shiny object syndrome, right? I would just like shiny object syndrome or failure to follow through due to stories in my head. So it was a major win to be able to kind of get past that hump and go, ooh, and like yesterday at the gym, I stopped doing an exercise where I was like, oh, I feel it in my elbow. Shouldn't feel it at all there the way I do. So, and it was a little disheartening to not do the exercise because I really wanted to, you know. But, you know, taking a step back actually is going to allow me to take 2 steps forward. I think we often think too that taking time off for surgery or sickness is derailing our efforts, when in all actuality it's going to make you stronger and allow you to come back even better and healthier and more resilient and more prepared. So I'm excited. I'm really excited to have gotten over that hump. And I know that some great changes are going to be happening with my body because they're happening in my mind. So until next time, please tune in, please subscribe, like this video, share it if you have a friend that you know could use it. Comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And hearing from you really motivates me and inspires me. But I really want to help you with some practical tools to create an unbreakable mind, because it really is possible. Change is possible. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later.